Big packed house here at Volusia County, and Dad watching intently here as David Bonnet was in a real hot pack of traffic there.
Boy, they was about 3 and 4 abreast. He worked his way through there. I was kind of sweating it out, I tell you.
He's having a good run here today in the top 10. Jeff Gordon at the front of this field. Again, on this restart, he outdistanced Bobby Labonte by the margin you see. They've run just 2 laps here under green. And trouble up in turn 2. Jeff Burton and Jeff Green going around. That will be caution flag number 6. And it comes out at lap number 93. Well, let's check in with David Bonnet, Tony Uri, and the crew, and let's see what's going on there with that Sports Image Chevrolet.
David, can you hear me down there?
Yeah, I hear you, Daddy.
How's that thing feel?
I feel just like it did when we started the race.
Well, just keep your nose clean. The thing's running good. Just keep working up there. They're thinning out in front of you.
Normally what happens to me, it don't never get to pass nobody.
I didn't hear that part.
Said he don't never get to pass nobody?
You've been passing a few of them.
What?
Just keep working. You'll do all right. I better get off here, Mike. I'll have him confused.
He's having a strong run here. 94 laps down. We're coming up on halfway. There's a look at the 10th place car. As we mentioned, Kenny Wallace also made his Busch Grand National debut in a Dale Earnhardt car. And while you got your hand on your wallet, Neil, let's talk for a second about just what it costs to come here and run in this series and have a chance to run competitive like this.
Well, you know, we did a deal with Dale to get the car down here. And when you get here, you know, thank goodness they got a tire rule. You talk about maybe 8 or 12 tires at the most. You rent one of these V6 motors, and the rent on one of them is around $5,000. If you want to buy one, they're $30,000. So it's pretty expensive, but thank goodness that there's good sponsorship out there for these Busch guys, and now they're really starting to show their ability on these tracks. And it's not a kid's game. I mean, it takes a lot of money and a lot of good people working to do it.
Jeff Green comes off pit road. Jeff Burton's car has been parked behind the wall where they have the hood up and the car going up on jack stands. 96 laps complete. Ward Burton trying to get a lap back. He was 1 lap down, and now he's on the tail end of the lead lap from Jeff Gordon, and that's the only car that's passed Jeff Gordon all day. Steve Grissom made a nice move on that restart. Ward passed Jeff Gordon, but not after the green flag was displayed.
You just made the statement that was the only one that passed him. The only way he could do it is kind of jump him. He did get a little bit of a jump, and it's going to cost him.
Good move, bad timing. Ward Burton gets the black flag, and he'll come to pit road for a stop and go. So it's Gordon, Labonte, and Todd Bodine. Then Joe Nemechek in 4th, Steve Grissom in 5th. Jimmy Spencer's the 6th place car. 7th, Ricky Craven. 8th, Bobby Donner, and Todd Bodine takes. How did he save that?
That's the second guy we've seen go out to the ticket booth and come back. That area there, you go out of 3 and 4, and that's the road to enter the racetrack. When you get up there, you're going for a ride. It really shuffled things behind him. A lot of guys got caught in the shuffle and losing a lot of ground.
That was Todd Bodine. I saw it, but I still don't believe it. And right at the end of where he slid is the gate to go to the outside of the track pits. So you can go out to Route 40, come back around, and come in at turn 1. Now there's an omen. Jeff Gordon has led a lot of these races at halfway, but the halfway leader, and their X1R, the sponsor of this race, it's a performance engine additive. They do have a cash prize up for the leader of the halfway lap, and Jeff Gordon has just banked that. Now this time he's not gotten away so much from Bobby Labonte.
No, I don't know if Labonte's decided to pick up the pace, or maybe if Jeff lost a little something. He had to go around the 27 car on the outside as they black flagged him. And I'm just telling you, 1 or 2 times through the corner on the outside, and it'll cost you some tires, and he might have to cool them down to get them back under him again.
There's Labonte tracking Jeff Gordon. Back off turn number 4 once again. 103 laps go on the board. They pulled out a good bit from Joe Nemechek and Steve Grissom. Jerry Glanville's car about to go again a lap down. Now watch Todd Bodine here. Watch him up in turn 4, and he looked like Neil. He was driving just right on ice.
Yep, here he goes. He's going down in 3 again, right in that same area. He's down to the inside this time, but all day long, even in practice, his car, if he gets the least bit high, he's sliding way up high on the racetrack.
Back up with your leaders, and Labonte is closing in.
Yeah, he's keeping the heat on now. That makes so much difference. You know, before Jeff Gordon had the luxury of just ride along and pace himself. Now Labonte has stepped the pace up, and he's going to make Gordon run a different type of race.
Well, Labonte gets a little closer. Drifts a little bit back, comes in closer once again.
I'm not going to say he's going to be able to pass him, but he's going to make him use up a lot more race car than he normally would.
106 laps, Ford Chevrolet shootout here. Much as they had earlier today at Daytona in the Pepsi 400, though here the roles are reversed with the Ford out front.
There's Jimmy's. Oh,
trouble in 4.
Spencer up real high, got sideways.
He skated the car off 4 and nearly turned it around.
All you've got to do is get 2 foot high, and then you're out of control. There's a 24 car in the same place. There's a caution back out. They might think there's something in that corner. I don't see a car. We've seen 4 cars in succession lose it in that corner. They might be going to check it.
And Mike Porter goes way up high, and he almost loses it up there under caution.
There's something on the track, though. I see some debris over there in that corner.
They'll have a look at it, and caution comes out for debris at turn 3. There it is. Neil, a racetrack is breaking up, and that's going to be right down at the bottom of turn number 3. Now that's similar to what happened up in turn 2 yesterday.
Boy, you hate to see something like that happen, Mike, but I'm telling you, the conditions here I've never seen. I've raced at Daytona on the 4th of July for years. I don't ever remember the kind of temperatures and heat we're dealing with, and that's why the guys are having trouble getting in that corner now. Boy, I don't know what they're going to do with that.
And you saw the dirt there underneath this asphalt. As we mentioned, this track used to be run as clay and was recently, not that recently, it was paved several years ago. So we'll have a look at the situation. With 91 laps to go, Jeff Gordon has led every lap here. We'll be right back.